It's America's #1 pop music show, America's Top 10 with Casey Kasem. This week, you'll see Pat Benatar, the Pointer Sisters.
When it comes to love, I want to slow hand.
Ronnie Millsap.
There ain't no getting over me.
Our interview with the Carpenters.
Touch me when we're dancing.
Plus, exclusive reviews of the Top 10 on Billboard's pop, soul, country, and album charts for the week ending August 30th, 1981. Now, here's Casey Kasem.
Thank you and hello again, everybody. Welcome to America's Top 10. This week, let's check out the Billboard album chart first and take a look at the 10 biggest LPs this week. At number 10 is a super album that's already spent 29 weeks in the top 10, a few of those weeks at number 1. Now, they dropped out last week, but they're right back in the top 10 this week. REO Speedwagon and High Infidelity. The first top 10 LP for Rick James is still in the top 10 at number 9. It's called Street Songs. At number 8, Australian rock star and actor Rick Springfield with Working Class Dog. This week, Rickie Lee Jones' second album debuts in the top 10 at number 7. It's called Pirates. Billy Squire, a 30-year-old singer, songwriter, born in Boston, climbs a notch to number 6 with his first top 10 album. It's Don't Say No. At number 5 is a recent number 1 album by the Moody Blues, Long Distance Voyager. Pat Benatar's recent number 1 album drops from number 2 to 4, Precious Time. Up a notch to number 3 is the biggest of the rock band Journey's 8 LPs. It's called Escape. Now, at number 2 is Fleetwood Mac singer Stevie Nicks' first solo album, Belladonna. The first 3 LPs by the part English, part American band Foreigner all hit the top 5. But it wasn't until their 4th album that they finally made it to number 1, and that was last week. And that's exactly where they are this week. The most popular album in the land, 4 by Foreigner. Now, our album spotlight song of the week. It's by a woman who spent 5 years studying opera before giving up classical singing for rock and roll, Pat Benatar. When Pat was just 14 years old, her mom tried to steer her into a career as an opera singer. And Pat says that for the next 5 years, she'd practice her operatic singing every day for as long as 6 hours. She says that she began to feel like a prisoner of opera. In her words, it was like being an Olympic athlete in training. You had to go to bed early. You couldn't swim if it were too cold. There was no fun, no nothing. Well, Pat finally decided that opera wasn't the music or the life for her. And so she took up rock and roll. And today, singing what she loves is really paying off. From her recent number 1 LP, Precious Time, here is Pat Benatar with our album spotlight song called Fire and Ice. In our album spotlight, that's Pat Benatar with Fire and Ice from her LP, Precious Time. Coming up, I have a spotlight performance by country superstar Ronnie Millsap and our interview with the biggest American chart act of the 70s.
With a long, lean jean, Jesse's coming to steal the scene. Jesse jeans are wanted cause of how they're styled. They're the baddest jeans that come around in